So Chuck's going to tell us what they found for the oil leak and what we're going to do about it.
All right, so what we're going to do this morning is I'm about to pull all the plugs and we're going to do a compression check on all the cylinders, especially on number 11 and number 12, because that's the one, both of those cylinders seem to be leaking a little oil, so we're going to check those in the midst and see what we have. Pulling all the leads.
Okay, so what you saw just now is Chuck pulling off the lead. You're looking at how tight these areas are. He has to wiggle his hand in there and pull the lead off, and it's just not easy to do. It's not easy to get to either. At this point, he's going to break loose the plug and pull that number 1 plug out. And the reason the plugs come out is so we can get the compression hoses connected to the cylinder, so we can do a compression check. And this whole system will take better part of a day. Here's number 1 plug out. 18 plugs total, so we got 17 more to go. What you see now is he has the small stick that he uses to feel when the piston comes up to top dead center, and when he feels that, then they quit moving the props and he'll connect the hose for the compression tester, and that's what he's doing right now. Once again, hard to get to. He has to try to screw that in where the plug came out. While he's doing that, I'd like to thank everybody for watching the channel and subscribing. And so he's almost through there. I think we'll see up next is the actual connection, and he'll turn the gauges on to see what we have for compression on that number 1. What he's instructing the guys to do now is to hang on to the prop. He's going to put some air pressure on that, and we don't want any movement of the prop, so 2 or 3 guys can hold it still. It's not going to go anyplace, and nobody's going to get hurt or anything. It's very low air pressure for that portion of it, but just to be safe. Okay, so he had 80 on the big gauge, and he's got what he wants on the small gauge, so it's 80 over 80, which means it's a good compression check. And here he is doing the next one over. It just takes time. It's tedious. It's hard to get to. It takes 2 or 3 guys to rotate the props as needed. Like again earlier, you read where we go through all the safety precautions. Everything's turned off. The batteries are disconnected, and we take a great deal of safety when we do this. So here we are trying to move the props just a little bit. Now what's a little bit different now is he has his finger over the hole where the plug would be, and as they turn the props, he can feel the air pressure come up, and then all of a sudden it'll pop and just go push. And then he'll put this rod assembly in, as you see, and he's checking to make sure he's at top dead center. Here's what's holding the plugs while we take care of the other stuff, and we didn't have a bigger box, so we just had to make cardboard work. And here we're having a little bit of difficulty finding top dead center on the cylinder. He's got his finger over the hole once again, and as they move the prop, he'll try to feel that air pressure against his finger. I'm not sure if you can hear it in the background, but he's saying this isn't going to work. We're going to have to turn the blades more than that. So we'll start turning the blades until they get that cylinder to come into top dead center. And once again, he'll feel it. It'll go, a little air will release. And then he'll take his rod out and fine tune where top dead center is. So I appreciate you guys, everybody. Please like, subscribe, and ring that bell, and we'll see you next time.